season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. Welcome to Huntington Bank Stadium, home to the Minnesota Golden Gophers. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the Florida International Panthers, taking on the 9th-ranked team in the land, the Minnesota Golden Gophers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Golden Gophers will put total weather to crank us up. He'll start the return inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They'll run it from the gun. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. Here's why this one's so much fun, guys. Early in the season, sort of a proving ground type of game for a couple of squads that believe they can win it all.
And we've heard so much in this offseason, right, about both of these teams and top 10 teams preseason. Now you get a chance to prove it. Like, now you get a chance to see who are the dudes on the squad. These are always fun early in the season, Jesse.
Yeah, it's going to be fun to find out what these teams are about because we've seen both teams beat up on weaker competition. We know they're both very talented, but let's see good against good and find out what they are.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They go to the ground. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Gives it on the option. Turning it on. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Florida International. Great job by the back on the option.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he's going to try to return this one. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Great catch along the sidelines, but the object is to go forward. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They'll go to the ground. And the defense knew exactly where that first down line was, and they stopped him short. Oh, a big decision here early as they leave the offense on the field in their own territory. They want to keep this opening drive alive. On fourth down, trying to find his man. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Takes it the other way. He's at the... And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, FIU.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
On the run from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Fires to the middle. Got his man downfield. Just gashing this defense, a big gainer to the 40-yard line. And the Golden Gophers racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
This definitely isn't the start they drew up. I mean, you already throw a pick 6, now you get sacked. Man, they're going to have to find a way to settle this quarterback down, get something going offensively. So far, not a lot of positives to point to.
Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack first down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
That last incompletion brings up a 3rd down. Gets the back moving. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. And incomplete on the deep ball.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
He'll feel the button, try to get some yardage. Nowhere to run and... Where to hide that is coverage just the way they designed it, and they've got him backed up. They are backed up, tough field position. The drive starts from their own 9-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Takes the easy throw in the flat. Gets it out just short of the 20, out of bounds at the 19-yard line, and a little more room to operate.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
Rides to back and leaves it. He makes the tackle at the 24-yard line. It's a pickup of 5, and they'll have a 1st down.
And nice job on 2nd down. Maybe you're expecting a pass, but sticking the run in there, catching them off balance a little bit, getting a big gain, getting the 1st down.
1st and 10 from their own 24-yard line. Give to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Second down, they'll go to the air. He lobs one high down the left side. Pulls it in down the sideline. Finds a seam. Touchdown, Panthers! He got a step and just dusted the field. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Back has it. He's in open space downfield. There he goes. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough for the first down, and they might mark that down to use the Wildcat again. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Slithers into space. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and FIU is on top. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Tight end now in motion. Might be calling a hot route. Second down, he'll throw it. Right on the money. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there. The Golden Gophers moving quickly to the line. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Got the quick pass. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And of course he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Wants to go up top on first down. Got him downfield. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. The quick out. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They'll go 5 wide on 2nd and 8.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw in that out route.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment and they've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
Ball's at the 24, a lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Oh, he's got some space. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. The offense changing the play. They'll throw it from the red zone. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Quickly complete. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1.
Obviously, great job picking up the first down there through the air, but you're trailing by a lot of points now, and you're in that area of the field where you should take a shot. If I was the offensive coordinator, I'd be thinking about throwing this next one into the end zone and trying to cut into the lead.
And they can't punch it in with a 1st down run, and the defense has 1 stop. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Sends it back in motion. This is a designed run. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Minnesota!
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Wasn't quite able to shake loose as he steps out of bounds at the 22. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. From the shotgun, the inside give. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Unloads to the wideout. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
And he finally missed one, right? I mean, he's been pretty hot, right? 5 passes in a row. He's been moving the ball around, different platforms, different receivers. Just done a really good job spreading the ball around, and he's human. He finally missed.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback adapting. Trying to find his man in the middle. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. On 4th down, going to the air. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And a big play on the outside. What a job to keep those feet in bounds and get the completion. What a play that time. They got way more than they needed to convert that 4th down.
But I love the execution of this quarterback. Everybody's sitting shallow, trying to take away the 1st down. He takes the ball down the field. Great strike. Nice play. Nice 4th down conversion.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Fires to the right. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He'll be stopped short of the 40, right at the 41, and this interception has given them a great opportunity. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Got his man. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. First down here for the offense. He wants to change this route. Wants to throw on first down. Moving out of the pocket. He'll pull it down and run. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
Oh, they're after him. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking.
Brings up second down.
Back to pass. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Love the competitive nature by the defender on that play. That's just a 50-50 ball, and that defender swatted it away.
Third and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here, just don't take a negative play. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And he can't grab the bullet pass on third down.
Really nice third down sub-defense there that time. It's third and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, now forcing the incompletion, setting up fourth.
Absolutely center cut. That cuts into the deficit. It's now 21-10.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Looking to throw on first down. Keeps looking downfield. Grab behind the line. It's York. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. They'll immediately call timeout.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
And here comes the offense on second down. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Offense gets set for second down. Looking to fire. Buying some time. He's turning it loose into the middle. Ball's in the deep ball. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
And you just could not allow that to happen defensively, giving up a big play like that. They're going to need to now play with some sense of urgency if they're not going to give up any points here before the end of the half.
That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. He'll take another shot here. Makes the catch, and he will score. Touchdown, Panthers.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
And the extra point sails through for a 28-10 lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the finisher coming on that 42-yard touchdown toss. Looking for blockers. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. question, how aggressive will the play calling be? He'll start this drive firing. Quick completion on the out route. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. He might want another play. Gonna swing it on second down. On the run, deep down the right side. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. FIU has it on a tee, about ready to go here in the 3rd quarter. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Direct snap. Breaks into the open. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
And I tell you what, we can focus on the left side of the line of scrimmage because that's where the play starts. But you don't get big gains when you run out wide unless wide receivers, yes, wide receivers, commit to blocking, staying on their guys. Really good job on the outside by giving the running back space to make the big play.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
Complete to the left. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Holds and fires complete to the right. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
Well, no real mystery there, and I think this coaching staff has a lot of confidence in their offensive line to get the push needed to give that back just a big enough crease to fall forward and get the first.
And it's so hard. My room for error is so small when I'm a defensive line. Like, I got to get off the ball as fast as I can and try to get some form of penetration. Just stop that ball from going north-south. They don't do it there, and they give up the first down.
On the read. Now the toss. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Golden Gophers! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
Great job by the running back scoring on that pitch play off the option. It wasn't easy. He had to make somebody miss and do some dirty work there down inside the 10-yard line, but nice individual effort.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. From inside the 10, here he comes. Slips through the line. He's got an alley. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously, you got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He'll go out of bounds at the 22-yard line, and that's where this offense will take over. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Snap to the back. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. And the Golden Gophers will hustle to the line. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. At the 45, on his way. Oh, a lot of spec. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Minnesota! Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
Now, we may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He gets a block. Dynamic on kick returns, and that one puts his offense in business. D looks as if they're about to bring the heat. The give from the gun. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. The Panthers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. It's complete to the left. Turning it on. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Leaves it with the back. To the 10. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And the Panthers are marching down the field. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And he'll be stuffed. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4.
Oh, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
They'll give it another shot on 2nd and goal from the 4. When they've got him looking run, now to pass. Unleashes to the end zone. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
Huge play in the red zone. 3rd and goal coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for the score. Just threw that one way too far.
And that's just a huge missed opportunity on offense. QB missed his guy wide open in the end zone. You might not get another clean look like that in the rest of this game.
And this defense has a chance to make a big stop on 4th and goal from the 4. He wants to throw it. Fires into the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Deep in their own territory, they'll snap it from their own 4 to start the drive. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
Defense is totally ready in this situation, too. Because of the field position with the offense backed up, they know they're going to try and run the ball, buy themselves some real estate, but they ain't having it. Lots of bodies in the box, close to the line of scrimmage, and they generate a TFL.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Complete and looking for enough for the first down. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Might be changing the route. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. A really disappointing end to that last drive, David. Getting stopped on 4th and goal, they'll try to regroup.
And I think I'm preaching to my squad right now. Listen, we drove the ball down the field. We didn't just punch it in. Let's put another drive together, Jesse, and this time, let's get some points.
You're right, because there were a lot of positives on that last drive. They did a lot of things really well. They've just got to do a better job finishing.
Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Florida International. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
And a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses get really, really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the 4th quarter.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. This was certainly not their best effort. I believe this team is much better than it performed today, but they're going to pay the consequences of losing this ball game. To the air on first down. Skips away from pressure. He's going to take off. Tackled there by the defense.
You don't get very many opportunities to finish the play with a quarterback. A lot of times they're protected so well nowadays, but when he's a ball carrier, it's fair game, and what a great job bringing the wood.
A strike downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. The Golden Gophers want to crank the tempo. And, Jesse, there's a huge mountain to climb here, but you might as well start with a chunk play.
Well, you got to start somewhere, Reese. It's been tough going for this offense all game long.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas, and that's exactly what they're doing here. Late in the fourth quarter, they're still bringing it, and they get another sack.
Throws to the tight end. He's got an open man. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
Great job by the quarterback throwing against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
He fires to the left side. Makes a grab over the defense, and they are threatening now down at the 15.
And that is the exact opposite what this defense wants. When you have the lead, you can't give up an explosive play or back-to-back explosive plays. Play the coverage where you've got multiple eyes on the quarterback, dropping back, not giving up the big play.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They'll go to work in the air on second down. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. A shot toward the end zone. Throws it back across his body, and what do you think happened? Intercepted. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, FIU! What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that. They extend the lead here in the fourth, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Big one this week in the SEC. Heck, they're all big ones in that conference. Oregon has some work to do, but go against this team at your own risk. The program who played in the first ever CFP championship is always a threat to come back. It's still a one-score game. They're trailing by 8 to Iowa State. We'll keep an eye on things until the final horn in a game that could shake things up a bit in the SEC.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive throwing a pick six, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
Offense in a bunch formation. Motion from the back. Second down, they'll go to the air. Throws for the tight end. Wide open downfield. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw on first down. He spins that thing down the middle.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Now facing a 3rd and long.
Brings up third down.
They just keep firing. The throw. Complete in the middle. The big gain on offense, and the play will stand. The offense declines the penalty. And the Golden Gophers have it with a 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit because even down to the last seconds in this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. He's looking to throw. And it's a touchdown. It is also a play in which there is a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. The Golden Gophers trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Golden Gophers! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And a nice touchdown. Continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Minnesota, 31.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24.
Offense will take over 1st and 10.
They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. The give to the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Trying play action. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. He's got it along the sideline. Off and running. Touchdown, Panthers! And the pummeling has started. They've built a little cushion and now closer to getting a victory here in Week 4.
Nice job on the route and catch by the tight end scoring that touchdown. And it doesn't matter what play this offense calls. All game long, everything has been working. This has been a master class in offensive productivity.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. And the return man's journey is stopped, but there is a flag on the play. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. Let's go! Back has it. Got a little space. They found a little running room out of the Wildcat, still short of the 1st down marker.
And that was a pretty good run there for the offense. And listen, I know this game's over, but that's what this offense needs a little bit more. They need a little more balance, a little more easy 2nd down situations with some positive runs on 1st down. They just need something to get them going, some kind of spark. The ground game might be it in the future.
And the Golden Gophers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Quarterback making checks. Here's the pressure. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
This was my favorite time to be a defensive lineman, man. You get up big, late in the game, you know it's past. You're just teeing off on the quarterback. The defensive backs, they're bailing, playing those deep passes. It is hard.
There he goes. He goes out of bounds. Big pickup on the play. It'll look nice in the stats column, but probably not enough to make a difference in the game. After this, it'll be a wrap. Looking downfield on first down. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. And he'll get in for the late touchdown, the consolation prize, the window dressing score to make the final outcome a little closer. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address and do something different.
I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, 2 really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created